security in your business. If you trust that the business is worth the growth, then grow it. If you doubt that your business has sustainability, then do not grow it until you have changed the business structure and the way your business operates until it can actually support that growth. Because you need to determine not only when it's ready to grow, but your level of security in that risk, because there is risk in growth. You're starting to allocate new resources and you're starting to take resources away from other areas to try and grow your business. So there is a level of security in the risk, and you need to be comfortable with that, because you need to ensure the actions towards growth have long-term benefits and will pay off. So what are the dangers of growing too fast in business? Well, first of all, as you know, growth depends on resources and assets. And if we have a lack of resources, we can seriously endanger our current business. You need to plan very carefully when you're going to grow your business and make sure that you make allowances to not only sustain your current business, but also your business growth. You've got to make sure your suppliers are paid. You've got to honor any contracts that may be out there, any wages, your own personal income if you're relying on the income from this business. All of those have to be sustained, and you have to have surplus that you can put into actual business growth. Now, as a small business owner, the risks are still the same as large corporations. You know, a lot of regular brick and mortar businesses, they have high overheads for whatever rent and premises, the utilities, again, their suppliers, their staff, and all of that kind of thing. A lot of those, it's maybe scaled down, but it's the same risks as large corporations tend to do. And if they are leveraging money from banks and have to make the finance charges, all of that draws the same parallel. Now, as an online business, we don't always have the same overheads as a conventional business, but the foundation behind the scenes is always the same. Now, if you have an online business that is attached to a brick and mortar business, then you have double the concerns, because hey, you've got your online business as well as your brick and mortar business. If you're running a store selling pillows and like Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that, but you have an attached website that's also selling online, you have double the stress and double the concerns, because hey, you've got basically another location online. But if your business is dedicated just online, from the front end, you don't have to worry about a shop front. You don't have to worry about continuously rotating merchandise and holding stock per se that's always on display. But at the back end, where you've got your warehouse, your supplies, your staff and everything else, the foundation tends to be the same. But we have a lot of flexibility that other businesses do not, and you can leverage that to help you grow. Adding more products is not a big deal. Adding more product lines, it's just a case of finding a new supplier, putting them on a website. That's a lot easier than a regular brick and mortar business. But we still have the back end problems that a lot of businesses do. So you need to take that in consideration when you're talking about business growth and developing your business further. So how do we determine when we're ready to grow our business? Well, first of all, make sure you do your homework first. Does your business have the right cash flow? Does it have a surplus that you can push into helping develop and expand the business? And are you sure that this expansion is serving your business well? And is it helping achieve the long-term goals that you set earlier? If you're not working towards those goals and your expansion is not really furthering that progress towards those goals, it may not be the right time to expand. So keep that in mind. And have you calculated any future costs of this growth? For example, if you're running an online e-commerce store and you're taking on new suppliers and new products, you've got different considerations. You have now multiple suppliers possibly, and you have to work with the different nuances of each supplier, whatever their shipping terms may be, whatever their payment terms may be. You start to juggle all of these relationships. And I haven't met a supplier yet that doesn't have their own weird nuances to work with. So you start putting those into the mix. And have you calculated how that's going to impact you in terms of resources and costs financially? So make sure you take all of that into consideration. You also have to make sure that your business has the means to protect existing business as well as sustain the growth. All of these are very important considerations, and you need to ask yourself these specific questions before you start on the path to business growth. And if you have a positive answer to all of these considerations, it's time to grow. Nice job. Okay, we're almost at the end of video 2, and the last thing I want to go over is don't limit yourself or your business. Now understand, you must grow to survive in business, and moving too slow towards growth is the same as not moving at all. In fact, your entire business can become stagnant, and eventually you'll lose your customers and your business will fail. So you need to be dynamic and fluid. Remember the river. Destination B from point A. You have to go with the flow, you have to adapt, you have to survive, but you must grow to survive. And another thing to consider is, are you getting all you can from your current business before you even grow? Because if you can see any potential for more profit, and if you can streamline and look at potential waste and optimize what you have, streamline procedures and operations to maximum efficiency, you can protect your bottom line and open up the potential for growth for you and your business. So take all of that into consideration. Examine your business, look for areas of waste, optimize what you have, even if you have to change contracts or change suppliers or work with new equipment or what have you. If you see potential to trim the waste and create a very streamlined business in what you do right now, you open up potential for future growth. You free up resources that you can use to expand your business. And with your keen insights that you're developing through this course, with your right decision-making processes, and your real focused entrepreneurial mindset, you can succeed in business, you can grow your business, and you can create a highly profitable enterprise. Okay, well that's that for video 2, and I'm going to go have a cup of tea, and I will see you in a few moments in video 3. Hi there, this is the Online Entrepreneur's Secrets of Success, video 3. This is the last video in the series, so let's get cracking. In this section we're going to start looking at money management principles as well as budgeting and all the other considerations for finances. So first of all, I need you to ask yourself, can you manage your business's money? Now for a lot of people that's a difficult thing. It was for myself. I really struggled with double entry bookkeeping and accounting and using QuickBooks for on the computer and stuff. I was not great at that. And there's a lot broader scope question to that. Are you able to really understand how the cash flow for your business works? Now if you can't,